Good morning, brothers and sisters. It's around 8 something. I just got done reading or listening. I listened to because I have a hard time reading with my eyes, they start hurting. Uh, Matthew chapter 8 and chapter 9. And while I was, listening to those two books of the Bible, the thing that came to me, and I feel like it touched my heart, was put not your trust in men. There's a lot of people here that are really confusing on YouTube. There's some good people and there's some confusing ones on here that you can't, like there's a few I listen to that I question some things they say. And I just don't think that we need to, be in a confused situation. If I confuse somebody, then please don't listen to my videos because I don't want to be, a stumble in your walk. All I'm on here for is to encourage each of us, to keep us encouraged because Jesus is coming. We don't know when, but he is coming. And the main thing of this video today is put your faith, put your view, put everything on the Lord. He's the only thing we got that we can trust. He never lets us down. You may feel that you asked for something and you didn't get it right when you asked for it because you know why? God knew at that point in time you wouldn't have appreciated it as much as when you finally got it or got something like it. Or sometimes God's saying, no, you don't need it. Not now. Be patient. And that's what God wants us to be, as patient. I'm watching for his coming. I am, but I'm not letting that be a main view because he said for us to occupy until he comes. Excuse me, I'm sorry. To occupy means to be, just be you, I don't know how else to put it. I mean, to me, occupy is doing what you would normally do. Like for me, it's, watching over Jason, taking care of him to the best of my knowledge, the best of my ability. Excuse me, I've got to get a drink. I've got hiccups and didn't even do nothing to get them. Isn't that about crazy? we also need to pray for people. I've got a few people. Sorry, I was getting a drink of coffee. I've got a few people that I'm gonna say just their first names. God knows what they need, and I'll mention some of the names what is going on. All right, one of the names is Janie. God knows the situation. The other is Amanda. That's my cousin. She's got metastatic breast cancer. Please pray that God's will be done there. My Aunt Libby, I don't know if she's went yet or she's still got to go to have surgery on her. I think it's on her hip. And my Aunt Edna, who is in a nursing home, she They thought they took her to the hospital. She was in there for a little bit. She she had a stroke, some sort of stroke, but it didn't have any. She's still the same as she was. So that's a blessing from God. But she's depressed being in the nursing home, which I'm sure her kids come and see her. Um, Everybody, there's Mr. Char. He comes. My animals. Well, more of. I'm kind of trying to, train the dog not to be a lap dog, but to come to me at times and curl up. But the cats, I kind of is different because they, for the longest time, they'd come around to be petted, but they wouldn't really get on me. They wouldn't like get up and lay down on me and stuff like that, which is okay. But they do now. They do now. Like right now, won't you get up on the back of the chair, baby? Like right now, he's on my belly walking around like I don't know what. And I've got gas and I'm afraid I'm going to make a noise here. Would you please not do that, please? Anyway, if y'all guys got a laugh out of that, then that's good, because that's not what it was meant for, but that was just the truth being spoken. Anyway, other people in prayer is, and God knows the reasons for these ones, John and Barb and my cousin Vicky and her family, and the family of these other ones that I've mentioned, like Amanda. Just keep those in your prayer. Me and my brother, I want to be closer in my walk with Christ. So, please just pray that I get closer to the Lord and back like I was back in 2008 through 2017. That's when I met the woman I married, and it wasn't meant to be. We rushed into it. It wasn't even really a marriage. I mean, we were married, but it wasn't a marriage. I mean, it was nothing. I believe there was, caring for one another, because we did, but the kind of love for marriage wasn't there. It was, I loved her for who she was, but I didn't love her in a romantic way. So God knows the situation. I wanted the marriage to last. I wanted it to be like my mom and my dad, but we would have never made it, that many years. Mom and dad were married when they passed away. They had been married 35 years, I think, or 36 years. I think it was 35 years. Yeah, 35 years. 35. And that's a long time, That was my dad's final words. He told the hospice worker, me and the old lady have been married 35 years. And just like that, boom, he dropped dead of a widowmaker heart attack. And then the next evening at 5 o'clock, my mom, who was fighting full body cancer, took her last breath at 5 p.m. So losing both my parents in within 35 hours of each other, roundabout, and it really does make you think, life is special. And I've heard people, life is fragile, handle with prayer. That's one of the best pieces of information anybody can give anybody. We all need to be praying about things, and I'm guilty of not praying like I should. I'm trying to start, and you guys please pray for me that I can, where each morning when I get up, I listen to a couple chapters, and I'm talking about listening and understanding, what God wants me to get out of that reading. But today's main message, the main thing for this video is trust God. Give it all to the Lord and trust Him and He only. He's the one you need to trust. Okay? With that being said, I love you all. I hope that you all have a wonderful day and a safe weekend. See you here, there, or in the air with Jesus. Love yous. Bye.